Who is the heavyweight GOAT? Cain Velasquez, Fedor Emelianenko, Stipe Miocic. So we're going to go over this stylistically first. We're going to talk about Fedor Emelianenko in his prime, which is not pictured here, right? I mean, this is 40-year-old Fedor in Bellator. Keep in mind, this is the man you're dealing with Fedor in his prime. He is a silverback gorilla. Those are kettlebells before they were cool. Ahead of the game is Fedor. Look at his back here in the mirror. This is a silverback gorilla, make no mistake about it. Now, if you take Cain Velasquez versus Fedor, I'm going to say Fedor wins. Why do I say that? Fedor Emelianenko has crazy hooks. Fedor Emelianenko's hands are nice and they're fast, especially for a heavyweight. They're really fast for a heavyweight. And I just, I could see Cain getting cracked by Fedor. And not only that, but Cain Velasquez likes to mix it up in close, right? Cain Velasquez likes to get in close. Look at what he did to Junior Dos Santos. Keep in mind, Junior knocked him out the first time. That's why I could see Fedor knocking him out. But yes, Cain Velasquez gets in real close on Junior, puts him up against the fence, and does all that. I don't think he's doing that to Fedor. I think Fedor has a well-rounded enough game, unlike Junior, who was kind of big on just takedown defense and boxing, where Fedor could get a clinch takedown. I think he could get an inside trip. I think he could get, there's a lot of things Fedor could do in the clinch against Cain Velasquez, okay? Now, with that said, on the ground, let's say Cain gets a takedown. Let's say he takes him down and now Fedor is on his back. I think Fedor is going to be good. I really do. Like, I think his sambo background and him being at the level he is for that. We see Habib and how much Habib and Islam represents sambo and talk about the benefits of sambo training. Well, Fedor was master of sport, you know what I mean? Fedor is nice like that. So I just think amateurly he's got more experience than Cain. Like just overall, like Fedor smokes Cain Velasquez, bro. Like I think on any given night anyone could win. It's MMA, it's chaos, it's the fist flying. But I'm going with Fedor. Then you got the one area where Cain could beat Fedor is probably cardio though. Like let's say if the fight did get into the fourth and fifth rounds, um, you know, like the third, fourth, and fifth rounds. I think if Fedor wins, it would have to be like the majority of his fights where they're finishes. You know, like Fedor has great finishes. He'll crack someone, he'll hurt them, um, he'll submit them. Like he'll do all these things. So then we got Fedor versus Stipe Miocic. Fedor versus Stipe. I mean, Stipe could win this fight on any given Saturday too. But if you look at Stipe's biggest wins, a lot of them were over guys that were, I don't want to say out of their prime, but they were close to that expiration date, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Like Cain Velasquez fought a prime Junior Dos Santos. Stipe Miocic did not. Stipe Miocic did the first time, I'll say. Like the first time when Junior won and it was a split decision, that one. But the second one he fought when it was for the title, that was kind of a shot out Junior. The same way how Junior fought a shot out version of Frank Mir. Um, my opinion. Now, in terms of this matchup, Stipe got some fast hands too, but Fedor's throwing bombs, bro. Fedor's throwing bombs, and again, not only that, I think Fedor's gonna have the grappling advantage. I think Fedor's gonna have an answer for anything Stipe throws at him in the grappling, and I really think that's how it goes, bro. I really think that's how it goes. Now, in fairness, when I come to think about it, I'm trying to think like, have we ever seen a real dominant wrestler wrestle Fedor? And you could say no, right? Like we never got to see Randy Couture versus Fedor, but we did see Kevin Randleman versus Fedor, and we did see Kevin Randleman flip him on his head, and Fedor still bounce back and get the job done. And we did see Mark Coleman try to beat up Fedor. Granted, people will say Mark Coleman had the knee injuries and stuff like that. This is going back, if you remember this stuff, you're going back. But yeah, so I fuck with Fedor, but that's the one thing too. Like, what if Cain gets him on his back? I'd like to see how Fedor is off of his back, kind of a thing. Um, But I still think he's gonna have good get-ups. Like, we've seen Habib on his back too. He triangles motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, maybe Fedor, like, just because we haven't seen him there, and just because he doesn't allow for him to get there, doesn't mean he's bad there. You get what I mean? So I'm going with Fedor, bro. I think Fedor's the heavyweight GOAT, and you know, you'll never hear Dana White say that because of the beef that they've had. You could look it up, all things like that. But I'm going with this man right here. Let me know if you agree and disagree. It truly doesn't matter. Just join the discussion. Please follow for more and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much, and you are appreciated.